Hello, hello, and welcome back to TGTV. More specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to actually Porsche Reading. This is not where we're going to be doing the video. I'm here with my Targa, however. So I've just been in speccing my Turbo S cab, just looking in the spec on the proper configurator inside there. More on that another time. That's coming very soon. However, today's video is going to be about my Targa. Interestingly, we've got the Heritage Targa here next to it. Just shows you how big cars have actually got in the sort of 35 odd years since this car. However, we're going to jump in this, we're going to head to Rint Vehicle Design, whereby we're going to go around this car, we're going to pick out all the problems with it, and we're going to put together a plan of action how to fix it all. So let's jump in, we'll catch up with you there. Right then, I've arrived here at Rint Vehicle Design. It's quite close to Reading, look it up on maps anyway, but it's basically a mecca for Porsches, and we haven't even gone inside yet. We'll go and take a little look inside. However, my car is here, and Brian, on the way in, I saw him sniffing. He strolled straight up to my car. He said, "You've got an oil leak." He smelled that I've got an oil leak. That is how good the bloke is. So, we've got a little bit of a leak on the car, which I didn't necessarily know about, I must admit. I've seen a couple of drips, actually, in a fuel station on the way here. And I know these old cars are supposed to leak a little bit, so it's something I was going to broach with him, but I'm glad he's picked up on it, and I'm glad it's got here without blowing up. Also, one thing I've done, a schoolboy error, I don't have a fire extinguisher in the car as well, and these things can go up quite quickly, so I've just been reliably told. So if you've got an old car, get a fire extinguisher. Schoolboy error there. I've got a few of my other cars, but not in this one. So, here we go then. I'm gonna go around what the guys are going to get on with here. Brian is a very busy guy. He's got 1,000,001 projects on the go, and he's running a huge business with a load of staff in there, so I'm not gonna get him out and point a camera in his face. However, we're gonna go around the car. Right, where should we start? Where shall we start? Paintwork. There's a few stone chips on the front. It's a little bit kind of pitted and whatnot on the front. Quite normal for its age. Not something that I'm hugely worried about, and not something that Brian and the team are kind of hugely worried about. This isn't going to be a concourse car. There will be some tidying done to the front end, and that will be fettled with and attacked in another video. The rubbers, the plastics, all this kind of stuff, this will be attacked as well, and there are various processes whereby you can restore those, so we will attack those as well. Rust wise though on the car, it's actually not so bad. There is a little bit of concern with this kind of piping going around here. We seem to think that this may well be, this kind of tape around here may well be to hide some rust, although the car, we've looked at the kidney bowls and they're fine. There is a little bit of corrosion here, which usually means the kidney bowls are screwed, but actually, I'm not going to go under the car because it's absolutely filthy, but the kidney bowls are actually fine. The wheels, they're going to bring those back up to kind of a little bit more new luster. They're going to attack those because a couple of them are a little bit scruffy, so there the centre caps are a little bit scruffy. They could do with a liquor paint and a bit of a kind of a freshen up. The silver rim there could do with a little bit of freshen up as well. There's a bit of little corrosion on them and whatnot. Things like the seals, these will be attacked if and when is needed, and again they're all a little bit tired, so this is the sort of thing that's going to be sorted out. One of the main things as well that Brian points out here, a lot of the gripes with Targas concern this soft top roof here, and particularly this edging along the front. This can catch the wind and causes the kind of the wind noise that a lot of people moan about Targas in. It's actually a really annoying process and a really specific process to get this back trimmed, and kind of this is supposed to be flush, and underneath that lip there, that's supposed to be higher than that, therefore the wind goes over the top. But what happens in time is that actually kind of rises up a little bit and it turns into bacon and actually gets caught by the wind. So it's very annoying, it causes wind noise, and also the window doesn't quite match up to where the seal is as well, and that's apparently just a case of adjusting inside the door as well, so that's something they're going to look at. So little things like that will really make a difference to the usability of the car. But the process to sort this out, this piece of leather across the top here actually needs to be heated up really hot and then stretched over the front. It's a really specific process. There aren't that many people that can actually do this properly, but the guys here of course have the expertise whereby they can do that. So that's going to be really cool when that gets done. And it's just going to mean batting around on motorways and whatnot just becomes that all more pleasant experience. You're not getting wind in through there, and you're also not getting wind buffeting noise on there either. Things like sills and whatnot, as and when, if they've got time, they'll have a go at kind of tidying bits and bobs up. But on the whole, he wasn't actually offended by what I'd bought. I was more than expecting Brian to say, "Tom, you've bought an absolute turd, mate. You're going to need to go again with this thing. But he wasn't actually appalled by it. Let me just show you the engine bay, because he was actually looking quite pleased and not too worried about it at all when I showed him last time. Also, actually, just before we show you the engine, these whale tails, when they're put on, a lot of the time these aren't original, and they're not originally the same colour as the car. This actually came from a red car, so you can see through there's a bit of red. Again, that may well be attacked, but the guys here are not messing around. I think it's going into the paint shop literally tomorrow. So inside here, Brian was making very positive noises about the engine. It's pretty clean, and the guy that owned this before, from Lusso Veloce, he's actually really done an amazing job on this. And you know, Brian's a very knowledgeable guy. He knows pretty much anything there is to know about these things, and he said, you know what, that's pretty good. So I'm not too worried about the engine, although we've got a bit of a leak now, so they're going to have to go and look at that and work out why that is happening. All a tad concerning. Let's see how much is on the floor at the moment. Yeah, we got a bit of fun under there. Got a bit of a leak over here. Not ideal, but that going on the hot exhaust is not a recipe for fun. Other bits, what else to tell you? Also around the back here, obviously we've got these plastics, so if they've got any products to bring that back up to looking fresh, then fantastic. Interior then, let's go in the interior. Inside here then, they're going to work some magic. Sorry everyone, I'm hotspotting once again. I'm in my day job today, so we're in and out. They're going to colonize the seats, meaning they're just going to kind of freshen these up. I don't actually know what that means, which I probably should have clarified with Brian. I'm an idiot. But here they've got a full facility for interior, so they're going to bring this back up to its former glory. The one thing they had a problem with, and they're not going to be able to save, is the carpets. They are literally like pieces of Bernard Matthews. They are terrible. I mean, they're absolutely horrible. They're actually a special order colour. They're not something that Porsche places stock, because this was an exclusive special order colour on the inside. It's actually really hard to get them. So they are coming from Germany, and the steering wheel, it does a little bit of talking to you when you're driving around, like zippy and bungle. So that is going to be sorted as well. But they've got a trimmers on site here as well. So they're very well equipped to sort all that stuff out. But all in all, it's going to be really cool getting this back. I think it's a little bit of kind of mess and whatnot up in the roof there. It's seen better days, but what I was keen to stress to Brian as well, this is going to be used. I'm going to put loads and loads of miles in it, so there's no point going too mental with it. There's loads of stuff in here that can be saved though. These carpets are fine. These carpets are absolutely fine. It's literally just the floor mats effectively. The back is absolutely fine. The trim on the rear shelf there is absolutely fine. I'm not too bothered about any of this stuff in here. The hi-fi obviously got redone recently, so not hugely bothered. Obviously, there's obviously a little bit of litter from me in there, which is very normal for my cars. But all in all, I'm very looking forward to getting this thing back in a little bit more glory than it is at the moment. And I think at the end there's going to be ceramic coating or whatever on the car as well. Whether or not I do that or the guys here do that remains to be seen. But I don't want to load them up with too much work. But it's really cool. It's really cool. I'm quite excited to get some loving. Let's go in there then, and we're gonna have a little look around. They've got a few 912s, they've got some old 911s. Basically they're just, as I said before, a Porsche mecca. This is some fun they've had with a 996 turbo. They fully fettled with this one. This was just kind of a project car for Brian, just to have some fun with. But it's absolute carnage. It's got ducktail on the back there. Fully sorted, dropped, lightweight wheels. Lovely stuff, carbon throughout in the interior. It's just a little example of what they can do. And also this is their Sport Classic. This is based on a 997. Got Fuchs wheels on there, houndstooth on the inside there, and your standard sport seats. And your ducktail on the back there with a punchy diffuser. I have heard this thing, and it is mayhem. Sounds so good. Also over here, a recently finished project. This is a customer car actually. I think he's coming to get it shortly, but he's going to be over the moon with that. It's absolutely mint. 911S. Love that. They've got some exciting bits inside as well. Not just Porsche. So we'll jump in a sec. We're going to have a little look. Right, mask on, we're just going to pop inside very quickly. It's an active workshop, so I don't want to be too annoying to anyone. Got this lovely Targa 911T, what looks like in Irish green. This is what Irish green I think is probably supposed to look like, not what my 912 looks like. Right hand drive, interior done. Love, love, love that combo. I believe that car is now for sale, possibly, unless someone's bought it already. That is on the Rindt website right now, I believe. Could be wrong. Go and have a look anyway. Got 914, 308 GTB up there. Got 190 SL, 930 turbo, love them. Got a little red 912 there. We've got a 912 soft Targa. There's not many of these. Not many at all. It's a Targa with a soft window. Very, very rare car. There's only a few of them, I believe. Particularly in the UK, I don't think there's many of them. Another 912, I believe, possibly. And this is going fully electric, this car here. So stay tuned to their Instagram for that. Couple of other projects here, and there is one down here on this side, which I can't show you at all. Anyway, I'm going to vamoose because I'm in people's way. Hit their Instagram if you want details on any of those cars, and obviously hit their website because some of them are for sale, some of the current projects, but there's more information on all of their platforms anyway. You got guys in there trying to do their job, and you don't need me running around with a camera in there. Anyway, for now then, I'm going to leave my G50 Targa here with the guys at Rindt Vehicle Design. They're actually getting it in the paint shop tomorrow, and then it's going to be moving very quickly from there. So it's not going to be one of these cars where you don't see it for months and months and months on the channel. It's going to be back fairly quickly. I will of course be documenting the process as well. I appreciate all the love on these videos and the kind of the interest that comes with the old Porsches. I know it doesn't get the mass views. I say this every single time, but I just want to preface the fact that I know there's not millions and millions and millions of people that want to see these cars, but the people that are here are the people that I'm here for as well. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next step in my Targa's journey. Cheers guys, see ya.